The reason I'm doing my video out here today in this beautiful, glorious park is because I am trying to unplug. Now, this has become a serious issue in my life, and it's something that I'm really working on. I'm not kidding. So I made it a goal for today to get out and to be in nature. And we are making a lot of changes at our home right now, trying to change the way we live, because somehow over time our screens have literally taken over our lives. And I'm not talking about my kids here. I'm talking about me, my adult kids who are talking about it. It seems like all of our time is spent in front of a screen, and we've kind of forgotten how to live. And I don't say that lightly. And this is really authentic. It's become a real authentic problem for me and those in my household. So one of the things that I really miss doing is reading books before bed. I used to lull myself to sleep with the pages because I get very sleepy when I read. So I was getting better sleep because of it. Not only that, it's very relaxing. And I've taken up this habit of like scrolling on social media at night, and it doesn't matter what platform you're on, you know, it's so easy to sit there and just scroll, and time's gone by. Well, that's what I've been doing for a couple years, and I've gotten out of the habit of reading. Now it almost sounds like a chore to read, like to literally sit there and have to sit properly and hold my book and read. But this weekend, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a book. I'm going to get my little reading light out, and I'm going to get it set up so that it's easy to grab and that I will not be so tempted to just grab my phone. So this all started when my daughter and I started noticing that when was the last time, we'd been in the living room? We have this glorious living room, giant TV, and I'm going to explain the difference between TV and other screens. But, we hadn't done it, like I'm telling you, 6 months. So we decided that at night we're just going to start picking a little show that we watch together, and something like Shark Tank, or something light and easy and not too long. And we're going to start that way. Well, we have graduated to watching 1-hour shows or 2-hour shows, and it's really exciting. It is different watching TV. It's a different kind of screen. It's not interactive. You're relaxing. And the screen is not like right in front of your face like it is right here. And when I'm working on my computer, I have like a couple different monitors. So I'm surrounded. I'm immersed. I can't even see anything in front of me. But when I'm watching TV, I have my peripheral. I can see into my kitchen, into my dining room, out my window, look at my view. I have different areas that I can look at. I'm not immersed in a screen. And I look over at the person next to me and we chat. It's an entirely different experience. Now, I am definitely not saying that you should spend lots of time in front of your TV. Anything can be unhealthy if we do it too much. But the screens have definitely become a problem because I almost just don't do anything else anymore. And I need to get out and experience life. So that's why I'm walking here today. And I'm kind of whispering because there's so many people around. It's very awkward doing videos outside. But I wanted to get my camera out and show you what it's like if you're living behind a screen too much to get out and experience nature. One of the things that I really miss doing is sitting down with a cup of tea and reading my old magazines. Now, I have quite a collection that goes back to in the 1980s. Please tell me I don't look that old. But I started collecting many moons ago because I love decorating. And so I have magazines like Country Living and Victoria magazine, things like that. Anyhow, I have collected them over the years, and these are all from my subscriptions. These are not things that I went out and bought, like at an antique store or something. I noticed that I'm not really doing that anymore because we have Pinterest, and it's so easy just to pick up the phone and start scrolling through the phone. And there's so many wonderful things on there. But the problem with that is, again, I'm immersed in a screen. It's right in front of my face. Like this, I'm watching, and I can't see anything outside of that. So it's not the same as just sitting there kind of in your own bubble with all of your things surrounding you, relaxing, doing something you love, and you look up and you see things around you, your surroundings. A screen is much different. So that is something that I'm trying to get back in my life. There's so much nature here. I literally have a squirrel like right at my feet. And if you don't know what Pinterest is, I'm really not trying to get you to go on a screen right now, am I? But it's glorious. And once I found that, it's like my magazines just started collecting dust, and I have totes of them full. So I'm not giving up Pinterest, but I'm trying to put the phone down. I'm trying to turn off the computer. I'm trying to do more things outside of it. I want my life back. It's kind of gotten lost in all of the screens that surround me. And they're not bad things. They're great things. We do a lot on them. But I want more than that. Shoot, some people, they don't even go to work anymore. They do work on a screen. So it has become a problem. It has to be a problem for other people. It can't just be me. Now, I remember the days when we pay our bills online. We do everything online. We shop online. I don't even go to the store anymore. I do almost all of my shopping online. So I'm going to start going to little boutiques again and looking for little treasures and just kind of getting out. Another thing, we pay all of our bills online. Do you know? I know you won't believe this, but there was a day when we used to pay our bills by stuffing envelopes, placing a stamp on them, and taking them to the post office. That's what we did. It was a big event. It would be like, okay, honey, I'm going to go pay bills now. It took about an hour, and I got all my stuff together, and I sat down and wrote checks. I bet some of this generation doesn't even know what that is. But we wrote checks. We stuffed our envelope. We placed a stamp on it. We filled out the front of it to wherever it went. And then we put the information in our check register. And that's how we paid bills. Now we're in front of a screen for the whole process. So there you go. We can't even pay our bills normally anymore. Well, I guess the screen is normal. But you know what? I don't want it to be my normal anymore. I want some of my life back. I want to get out. I want to experience the world. And it's just time. It snuck up. It crept up. It wasn't something that, happened overnight. I have to look down when I walk. You guys know that. So I'm sorry. That's why I do so many videos sitting down or in my car, because I have to look at the ground. So I don't do walk and talk videos very well. Yeah, so it's time to take it back and to get out there and start living. So I'm at a park today. I want to know what you're going to do today to get off a screen for a few minutes and do something you used to do that you love. Not that I'm your mama, but I am a mama. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to show you some beautiful footage of this park. See you next time. Hi there. Hi. Do you have a peanut? Do you have a peanut in your mouth? Look at these lily pads, aren't they pretty? I used to have a pond at my home, and it was like $30 to buy one lily pad. They're everywhere.